Hi, this is Coach Park here. Want to welcome you parents to our virtual parent meeting. There's going to be a lot of things I'm going to go over today. Some of these things are going to be obviously new to us, and but before we do that, I want to introduce you to our coaching staff. So, Coach Edwards.
Hey guys, Coach Edwards here. Just wanted to say hi and let you know who I am. Looking forward to this season. I hope we have a great year. Hope we can fulfill that year and accomplish great things.
Thanks, Coach. And Coach Wren.
Hey, I'm Landon Wren. This is my first year to coach cross country. I've been the head boys track and field coach the last few years. This is my 19th year to coach and teach. My 5th year at Decatur High School. I'm originally from Decatur. Just enjoyed my time being back, and can't wait to see what this year has in store. Go Eagles.
Thank you, sir. And again, I'm Coach Park. I'm the head boys and girls cross country coach. And let's go ahead and get into some of the information here that you're going to get. And if you have a question after watching this video, I'm going to give you my email, and please don't hesitate to email me and contact me, okay? Because the only problem we can't solve is the one we don't know about. Okay, as you can see, my email is David, D-A-V-I-D, .park, P-A-R-K, at Decatur ISD, D-E-C-A-T-U-R-I-S-D .US. And feel free to contact me about any of those things, okay? Now, before we get started, communication is key, okay? So I've got your children, they're on our Sports U app, and it's amazing. They can upload videos, I can upload video, you name it, and it's really, really cool, okay? You just have my email, and please communicate with me. If you don't feel comfortable communicating with me, ask one of the senior parents and have them bring it to me, okay? Because I promise we're going to work this thing out, and we're going to work together, okay? Okay, before we get really going, let me tell you our priorities on this team, okay? You got to have priorities. And our priorities are your God first. Number 2 is your family. Number 3 is your education, your child's education. And number 4 is the cross country team. We just want to be number 4. Okay? And there's going to be times that I will have to prove that that is truly my priority list. Okay? There are going to be times that a child might have to miss something because of church. Just have them come talk to me. If you got a family situation, please just come talk to me. And of course, your child's education, which contrary to what I believe, they say that's the main reason we're here. But let me also explain to you, and I've used this story numerous times. Years ago, I had a young man miss practice, and I asked him, I said, "Where were you this morning?" He said, "Well, Coach," he said, he says, "I had this huge paper that was due, and you always say school comes first, so I had to do the paper during cross-country practice." And I said, "Okay, let me get this straight." I said, "You went home yesterday and wrote on this paper till you went to bed, and then you still weren't finished, so you wrote on it this morning. And he said, oh, no, Coach, you missed it. I went to a concert last night, so I couldn't do my homework. And I said, well, what you're really doing is you just put the concert in front of your team. So yes, number 4 seems like a long way down the list, but it's really not. It's really not. But that's our priorities, okay? All right, let's just go ahead and dive in to, for lack of a better term, the elephant in the room, known as COVID-19. All right, there's several things I want to go over with you, and I will go rapidly, but please, if there's a question, email me. Okay, first off, when your son or daughter comes to practice, they are expected to have a face mask on. And they're also expected to bring a water container. Okay? Now, they can fill it up at school, but it needs to be their container. Okay? And the expectation is while we're running, they don't have to have the mask. And I even give them a little bit of what I call breathe time, when they finish a workout, just to breathe deep and to recover. Basically, that's about 110 beats a minute. Once you get down to that 110, it's time to put the mask back on. All right? And we're going to be like this the entire first semester at least. I think we're going to be like this for a while. All right? And we want to practice the social distancing. And because of that, our practices are closed to parents and visitors. We just don't want that many people there. So Ms. Carrillo, Ashley Kyle, and others from time to time will take pictures so that you guys can see them, okay? And but by and large, our practices are closed. Now, if we have a time trial or something like that, that's a little bit different. But we do require, if you come to a time trial, it doesn't matter if it's on school campus or somewhere else. If you come to a cross-country event, we want you to have a mask as well, okay? And practice social distancing. Now, meets are a little different as well, okay? We are capped at 8 teams per meet. All right, so that Mass of Humanity at Reunion and Marcus One Invitational and some of the others is not going to be. Okay, there's going to be 8 schools and no more than 10 athletes per race. So it'd be 10 varsity boys, 10 varsity girls. When they race, when they're finished, they must leave so that we can bring JV in and run 10 and 10. Okay, so basically a maximum of 80 kids per race. They've capped us there. Now, you say, well, wait a minute, Coach, we got lots of people. Yes, we do. And we're going to try to find a race for each, there's going to be weeks where we race more than once so that the entire team gets to race. And trying to put this all together in the schedule, I'm working out on it as we speak. It's going to look different. That's all I can say. It's going to look different. But we can get through this. It's not what's happening to us. They say COVID's happening to us and the precautions are happening. No, it's how we respond to those things. It does no good just to say, oh, me, we got a problem. No, we're going to take it, we're going to identify it, and we're going to go after it head on, and we're going to, it's like rules to a game. We got some new rules, but we're still gonna play. Okay, another brand new thing for this year is last spring our school board passed random drug testing for anybody in extracurricular activities, which cross country obviously is, or plans to drive a vehicle to school. Okay, it's, from my understanding, it's totally random. I don't know how many tests they're going to do, be it per month, per week. I'm not privy to that. But if you don't sign off on it's okay for your child to be drug tested, then they can't participate or they can't drive to school. Okay? So we need to make sure and take care of that. That's a new one, and but we need to, like I said, it's random. It's not like we finally got little Johnny. You know, we're going to no. It is totally random. And also, it's not a disqualifier from athletics. What it is an identifier so that we can help them. You know, if we as a population can catch illicit drug use early and get them the help they need and get them away from it, it's going to be so much better for them. So don't look at it as it's a gotcha. No, it's a we want to help you. That's what it is. Okay, let's go on to medical issues. The worst problem we have in cross country is what I call overuse and neglect. If your child, and sometimes you got to remember they want to be tough in front of coach. If they come home and say, "Oh, coach, Mom, my shin's hurt," make sure they tell us. Or my ankle's hurting, or you know, like the shins. It's probably a shin splint. Okay, and we'll teach them how to treat it. But we also know pretty much how to identify things that, hey, a doctor really needs to look at that. Okay, and if we don't have the answer, we have trainers through Fit and Wise, and if they don't have the answer, they've got orthopedics at Fit and Wise, and because we're contracted through them, that's almost like it's pre-visit. Okay, so it's awesome that the support, but the main thing is we just got to know. And the next thing is nutrition, okay, and sleep. We got to get the kids, if they want to perform well, we got to get the kids eating right, drinking enough, hydration, and sleeping enough. Okay, there's study after study after study that talks about the effects of sleep and the lack thereof. And just in a short synopsis, so what's good on nutrition, okay? If they can pull it from the ground, pick it from a tree, if it flies or it swims, as long as it's not fried, eat every bit of it you want. There's no such thing as overtraining, there's only undereating. And you say, well, wait a minute, what you mean I can't take my kid to a steakhouse? No, I'm not saying that at all. A, don't get anything fried there, but everything else in moderation. And shop the edges of the store, it's the middle where you get in trouble. If you gotta pull it from a wrapper, look on the back. A lot of preservatives probably in there and other things that we really don't need to be messing with. But just remember that first rule and it'll be fine. I appreciate y'all, and I'll get a schedule out to you as soon. As y'all know, just a few days ago, the UIL had to change the cross-country end dates, and so we're working on about schedule number 3 right now, but I'm going to get it to you as soon as I possibly can. And please, if you got any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks. Have a great day. It's going to be a great year.